So thank you Nipu for giving his wonderful speech, and it was about reading newspaper and the Daily Sun. It's the Friday newspaper. It took 10 taka as I bought from the station, and he was reading a news about Trump goes to shake some of democracy pillars. So we know that the election of America is happening, and before the election final result, I was watching a news, and it was saying about that most of the men on America are voting Trump, and most of the women are voting Kamala Harris. So after the result came, I was shocked because it was a small ratio. I think 10 or 20 votes was the ratio of it. So Nipu has reading up sees precisely, at least he tried. It's his first time on my video, and he was reading a passage about how the presidential election are moment when the nation holds up a mirror to love itself. So it was news about clubs, and let's move to our next page. Let's see what's there. On the next page, we can see pre-plantation event held in Borgona. So we know in this era we are living in the 20th century, and in this century there are lots of uses of coal. There are the global organization. Yeah, as I was saying, global warming. For this global warming, a school on Borgona is made an event to plant trees, and is the news about how to plant trees and all that. And if we go down, we can see news about the Trump and interim government of our country. And at the next page, we can see news of metropolis. And in the news of metropolis, you can see working groups formed as safe Dhaka panels news, and picture. In the picture, you see DMD Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir, along with party leaders and activists, lay words reached at the grave of the late President J.R. Rahman in Sher Bangla area of the capital on Thursday on the occasion of 7 November. And so the next page, we will see news of Asia. So let's see what's in the news of Asian paper. Here we see news about US. China must get along. Is the picture of Xi Jinping. He is the president of China, and it is a conversation that Xi Jinping is talking with Donald Trump and talking about him. If we go down there, we find news about refugees and some tender issues. And on the next page, the next page you will find the news of culture, and on the cultural page you can find a news about after Salman Shahrukh Khan gets Black Goals. So we are the era where Salman and Shahrukh used to make films together. So it is about the news that Shahrukh Khan is also getting threat calls. We know for 2022 or 2023, we were heard a rumor or a news about Salman Khan is getting threat calls that he might get unalived and all. And now after him, Shah Rukh Khan is also getting threat calls. So yeah, let's move on to the next page about news about winner sports league. I'm not interested on sports news. Basically, I interested on business news that my friend Ahmed is going to read. So let's move on to the next page. It's about my district. So in this page, we are receiving so we know about my district. Excellent. Let me read first. Wholesale market parallels developed for fish traders in Costa. So it's about the most where absence of wholesale market is perpetuated in Dalpur fish traders in Costa. So on the other side, on the other hand, you can see some issues, some EVPs, and on the last but not the least, we will find the back page of our newspaper. The report on the recover consumer confidence in financial sectors. And on the downside, we can see some inflation rises to 10.87% in October. So we know inflation. What is inflation? It's about news that I'm reading. Inflation in the country rose to 10.87% in October, up from 9.92% in September. According to the latest data released by the Bangladesh Bureau of Statistics, BBS, this marks the first increase in inflation after 2 months of decline during the term of the interim government, which took office on 8 August. The rise in inflation is mainly due to a sharp increase in the food inflation rate, which rose to 2.66% in October, up from 10.40% in September. While food prices are rising, non-food inflation has decreased slightly, falling from 9.50% in September to 9.34% in October. So with that being said, I'd like to conclude this newspaper analysis. Hope you like it. So I'd like to give the dash to my friend Rakan.